Have you ever wondered if your dog sees you as one of their own? A fellow dog? Or something entirely different? It's a question that has intrigued dog lovers and scientists alike. Today, we're going to uncover the fascinating ways dogs perceive us, answering questions like, do dogs view us as their parents? Do they think we're larger versions of themselves? Or do they recognize us as something unique altogether? By the end of this video, you'll not only have a better understanding of how your dog sees you, but also gain insights into the profound bond you share with them, a connection that transforms them from pets into cherished family members. Let's begin by addressing the age-old question, do dogs see us as other dogs? The answer might surprise you. Dogs don't think of us as dogs at all. Their perception of us is more nuanced and rooted in the thousands of years they've spent living alongside humans. We'll unpack what this means, but first, let's explore how this bond developed. Around 15,000 years ago, wolves began their journey to becoming dogs, forming an extraordinary partnership with humans. Early humans offered food and shelter in exchange for protection and hunting assistance. Over generations, this relationship grew deeper, with dogs evolving to become highly attuned to human behavior and emotions. This evolutionary history explains why dogs see us not as fellow pack members, but as something much more significant. Their behavior tells us as much. For instance, when dogs look to us for guidance in unfamiliar situations, it's not the behavior of equals. It's the behavior of someone seeking reassurance from a trusted leader or caregiver. Do dogs see us as their parents? For many dog owners, the hope that their dog sees them as a parent figure is heartwarming. The good news? In many ways, they do. Research shows that dogs exhibit behaviors toward their humans that are strikingly similar to how young children interact with their parents. In a famous experiment called the Secure Base Effect, scientists discovered that dogs, like toddlers, look to their caregivers for comfort and safety in uncertain situations. Picture this. You're at the park and a strange object appears. Your dog might freeze, glance at you, and wait for your reaction before deciding whether to approach or retreat. That momentary glance is loaded with trust. It's your dog saying, "What do we do, Mom or Dad?" These behaviors are rooted in attachment. Dogs form bonds with us that closely mimic parent-child relationships. They rely on us for food, safety, and affection. But this attachment goes beyond basic needs. It's about the emotional connection you've built through shared experiences. How dogs show their love and trust. Dogs express their affection in countless ways, and learning to recognize these behaviors can deepen your bond. For instance, the next time your dog wags their tail when you come home, pay attention. Is it a slow wag, a high-speed blur, or a full-body wiggle? Each wag carries a message. That exuberant tail wag combined with excited jumps and happy yips says, "I'm thrilled you're back." Then there are the soulful stares, those moments when your dog gazes into your eyes. Research shows that when dogs and humans make prolonged eye contact, both release oxytocin, often called the love hormone. It's the same chemical that strengthens bonds between parents and their babies. Even small behaviors like following you from room to room or checking in with you while playing carry profound meaning. These aren't just quirks. They're your dog's way of staying connected and seeking reassurance. Dog's scent. Did you know your scent is like a personal signature for your dog? Dogs have up to 300 million olfactory receptors, compared to our 6 million. This incredible sense of smell allows them to recognize and remember people for years. Your scent carries a wealth of information to your dog. Your mood, where you've been, and even your health. Here's a fun experiment to try. Leave a piece of clothing you've recently worn in your dog's favorite spot while you're away. Many dogs find comfort in their owner's scent, even when they're not physically present for years. Your scent carries a wealth of information to your dog. Your mood, where you've been, and even your health. Here's a fun experiment to try. Leave a piece of clothing you've recently worn in your dog's favorite spot while you're away. Many dogs find comfort in their owner's scent, even when they're not physically present. That's why dogs greet us with such enthusiasm when we return. They've been waiting to reunite with a scent they associate with safety and happiness. What's more, dogs' ability to recognize scents has practical applications. Service dogs and search and rescue teams use this skill to locate missing people. For your dog, it's a way to stay connected to you, no matter how long you've been apart, recognizing voices and body language. Scent isn't the only tool dogs use to identify us. They're also highly skilled at recognizing our voices. In one study, researchers found that dogs could distinguish their owner's voice from a stranger's with an accuracy of 82%. But how do they do it? Dogs focus on pitch, tone, and rhythm to identify familiar voices. This is why your dog might get excited when they hear your voice on a phone or video call, even if they can't see you. Beyond voices, dogs are experts at reading body language. They can pick up on subtle cues, like a shift in your posture or a change in your tone, to gauge your emotions. This sensitivity to our behavior is part of what makes dogs such incredible companions. They're always paying attention, ready to offer comfort or share in your joy. Do dogs remember us after long absences? One question many dog owners wonder is, will my dog remember me after a long separation? The answer is a resounding yes. Dogs have an impressive memory, particularly when it comes to people they love. Studies have shown that even after months or years apart, dogs react with excitement and recognition when reunited with their owners. This ability to remember isn't limited to scent and sight. Dogs form associations based on shared experiences, and these memories can last a lifetime. Whether it's the way you play fetch, the sound of your laugh, or the routine of your morning walks, these moments are etched in your dog's memory. Practical tips for strengthening your bond. Now that we've explored how dogs perceive and remember us, let's talk about how to deepen that bond. Here are a few tips. Engage in shared activities. Whether it's training, hiking, or simply playing in the backyard, these moments build trust and connection. Communicate clearly. Use consistent commands and tone. Dogs thrive on clarity and will respond more confidently when they understand what's expected. Spend quality time together. Beyond the daily walks and feedings, carve out time for activities your dog enjoys, like cuddling, grooming, or exploring new places. Be patient. Building a strong bond takes time, especially if your dog has come from a challenging background. Patience and consistency are key. Final word, a bond beyond words. In the end, whether dogs see us as parents, leaders, or something else entirely doesn't really matter. What's important is the love and trust we share. To your dog, you're not just a part of their life, you're their world, and the way they see you reflects the depth of that connection. So, the next time your dog greets you with unbridled enthusiasm or curls up at your feet, take a moment to appreciate the unique bond you share. It's a relationship